As someone that had battled with habitual procrastination, I can confirm that once you are caught in the web of procrastination, you are on a perfect journey to self-destruction. The thing is, the danger of procrastination isn't just about the delayed tasks. It creates a vicious cycle. Every task, no matter how small, is a step towards self-accomplishment. Thus, each time you procrastinate, it creates a loophole in your journey to success. The more you procrastinate, the bigger the loophole gets until you start living a life of complacency, a life of stagnation, increased stress, anxiety, and even depression. It has been 10 years since I won the battle against habitual procrastination through proven strategies that enable me to stay on top of my schedule. Before sharing those strategies, I would like to tell you my story so you can understand how messy my situation was. However, you can use the timestamp to jump straight to the strategies, but I'll highly recommend you follow up thoroughly. This is my encounter. I grew up in the army barrack because my dad was a soldier. I was not procrastinating then. There was time for completing each house chore and other tasks. I dare not miss it. However, things completely changed when I entered university. I can't recall exactly how I was caught in the web of procrastination, but gradually, I became a habitual procrastinator. Each time I have an important task at hand, I will tell myself, I will do it later, I still have time, while I retire to scrolling endlessly on social media, arguing about football affairs, playing video games or other unimportant tasks. Hours will pass, days will into nights, nights into weeks. Before I know it, it's deadline. I will start running helter-skelter. In the end, it's either I end up doing the task haphazardly, or I feel overwhelmed and not doing it at all. I was performing very poorly in my academics. I wasn't doing anything to kickstart the business ideas either. I missed several opportunities. I was just living a passive life with a nagging sense of regret, shame, and low self-esteem. But even in that perplexed state, I couldn't still stop procrastinating. First semester of my second year, I received a bombshell, a warning that I would be withdrawn the following semester if my grade kept falling below the minimum benchmark. My heart sank. I knew at that point that either I take proactive steps to break the cycle or I perish. I started exploring lots of podcasts, videos, books, and even sermons that talked about ways to break out of the shackles of procrastination. I started implementing things I learned and gradually regained my bearing. Today, I can sincerely rate my time management 9.9 over 10. There has been massive progress in every aspect of my life in the past decade. This is the same me that was a habitual procrastinator some years back. I am not saying this to brag or anything. Rather, it is to tell you it's 100% possible to break from chronic procrastination. Like I said, I tested a lot of guides. Some worked, some didn't. Some were a complete BS. So based on what worked for and many other people I have interacted with, these are the time-tested strategies that can help you crush procrastination. The only time it won't work is if you didn't implement it. But once you implement them, I can guarantee you 100% triumph over procrastination. 1. Take a dopamine detox. This is the foundation of every other strategy. You need to detox your brain. Dopamine is a key neurotransmitter in our brain that influences our desire and motivation for activities. When we engage in activities that are fun and instantly gratifying, like playing video games or scrolling through social media, etc., our brain releases a surge of dopamine. On the other hand, activities that are beneficial in the long run, such as studying or working on a project, typically don't provide the same immediate dopamine rush. This becomes a problem because our brain, driven by the desire for an instant dopamine hit, tends to favor activities that promise immediate rewards, leading to procrastination of the less stimulating but more productive tasks. A dopamine detox is a powerful strategy for breaking this cycle. The idea is to help our brain stop wanting only the fun, high dopamine activities. It's like taking a break from all the things that give you too much dopamine. So gradually but consistently avoid things like social media, video games, and other fun but not so productive activities. It is usually not easy the first time, but the more you persist, the more your brain starts to find less exciting activities more interesting again. It will help you get back to doing important tasks without feeling like they are too boring or hard. Before moving to the next point, kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. 2. Create a distraction-free environment. What's constantly pulling your attention away? Is it your buzzing phone, the endless lure of social media, or the chaos of a noisy environment? Pinpoint these distractions and get ruthless in eliminating them when you need to focus. If your phone is the culprit, have the guts to turn it off. Not just silent mode, but completely off. Social media? Get social media blocking apps and block them when you are working on a task. Some of these social media blocking apps are so effective that even if you uninstall them after setting the blocking time, they will still block the social media platform until the set time elapses. If it's noise that's bothering you, find your sanctuary. Maybe a quiet room, a library, or just some good old noise-canceling headphones. The point is, don't just sit there and hope you'll magically focus amidst the distractions. Take control. Create an environment where your attention isn't constantly being hijacked. It's a simple but powerful move to keep you on track. 3. Set clear, achievable goals. When goals are vague or too big, it's easy to become confused or intimidated, leading to putting them off. Breaking your work into smaller, more manageable tasks is a key to achieving them. It transforms what seemed daunting into a series of simpler steps. Each step completed successfully builds confidence and a sense of accomplishment, driving you to tackle the next one. This approach keeps the momentum going and steadily moves you towards completing the main goal. Instead of telling yourself, "I need to study for the exam," say, "I will study chapter 1 tonight." Instead of saying, "I will start my business by November," break it down. "I will register the business by X date. Procure equipment by X date in October. Do this specific thing by X date," etc. This will enable you to act rather than overthink it. So stop wallowing in broad, vague goals. Get specific and get started. Just clear, doable steps, no excuses. That's how you stop procrastination in its tracks. 4. Plan how you spend your day. If you're not planning your day, you're setting yourself up to fail. It's that simple. Here's what you do. Every night before bed, take a solid 15 minutes. Grab a notebook. Write down what you're going to do tomorrow. Be exact. Include everything. Your morning routine, work tasks, even your break times. Why? Because when everything is planned, you're the boss of your time. But without a plan? Then get ready to watch the day slip through your fingers. Thus, planning your day isn't a maybe. It's essential for beating procrastination. 5. Maintain a specific time for sleeping and waking up. If your sleep schedule is a mess, you're inviting sluggishness and procrastination. Our body and brain thrive on routine. A steady sleep pattern not only boosts your rest quality, but also sharpens your focus during working hours. Pick a reasonable bedtime and a wake-up time that works for you. Then, make it a non-negotiable part of your day. Your body's internal clock will thank you, and you'll find yourself more energized and ready to tackle the day. It's recommended you always go to bed by at least 10 p.m. and wake up by 5 a.m. However, this depends on your job, but whichever way, you must maintain a specific time for sleeping and waking up. It's a game changer in beating procrastination and getting stuff done. 6. Start by winning your morning. While planning your day is essential, be careful not to ruin it. Do not include high dopamine activities as your first task for the day. The first thing to start your day with shouldn't be scrolling on social media or the easiest segment of your tasks. If you are a religious type of person, the first thing should be your morning devotion, then followed by exercise. You see, exercise is a natural mood booster. It activates our body for the day. I will suggest you get indoor exercise tools. Most of them are quite affordable. After that, take a shower and have your breakfast. Then move to the hardest task you have for the day. Stick to the timing. 7. Include positive reinforcement. Reward yourself for completing tasks. It could be something as simple as a small treat, a short break, or your favorite activity. This creates a positive association with completing tasks and can be incredibly motivating. Again, be very conscious of timing. The reinforcement should not be a distraction. A recap. You see, all of us have 24 hours every day. However, what determines losers and winners is our ability to take action and tackle our everyday tasks head-on without procrastinating them. If you can implement these strategies, I am hopeful you will reclaim your life from procrastination. It has worked for me, and many others, and will definitely work for you too. Start implementing those guides today. Good luck! Don't forget to show some love by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. I will see you again.